Okay, we are alive. Or we should be.
Let's check real quick. That's not what I meant to do.
All right. Everyone good to go?
Yeah.
Weird. Oh, we got Craig in here. He's recording. I'm Stevenson Longbottom, but I'm not the only one here.
What's up? Clark, aka the Reverend Michael Snakebite.
John, you
Hang
want
on, I got YouTube blaring. I am Jonathan Miller, the Carolina storyteller. Pleasure to be here again, guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here too, John. We're gonna go do a official episode. If you haven't been, or if you haven't heard of Fishbowl, what it entails is that we're gonna pick some random topics across the internet, talk about them for a little bit, and then move on. And this is our 100th episode. Before we're moving on to season 2. So thank you for partaking. Thanks for listening for the first 100. And we are gonna continue to make more episodes. But with that being said, are you guys ready for the first topic? Okay. Have you heard of now this is a true story of the man that had OCD and he was shot in the head. Yes. Yeah. So what happened? This is from the LA Times. A man who suffered from severe obsessive compulsive behavior apparently cured himself when he shot a 22 caliber bullet through the front of his brain. It was reported on Monday. That was back in 1988. So again, that was quite a while ago. Bullet apparently destroyed the part of the brain that was causing that was causing the abnormal behavior in the 19-year-old man without damaging his intellectual capacity, according to a report in the Physicians Weekly. The publication referred to the attempted suicide as a successful radical surgery. The man recovered from the attempt, finishing his high school education that had been interrupted by his illness, and is now in his second year of college. I'm sure that was a while ago. This is a quote from someone. The idea that a man could blow out part of his frontal lobe and have his pathological symptoms cured is quite remarkable, but it is not beyond belief. I think that's pretty crazy. Clark, you were saying you knew of stories kind of like this, but not necessarily this one. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Real quick. And if anyone is on the stream, go ahead. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Apparently, through the YouTube, n- no one can hear you guys except for me. Um, uh, yeah, that's really weird. Let's take a quick pause. Let me try to see. Um, let's see here. I'm not entirely sure how we would go about being able to. Hmm. Yes. I just don't know, I guess, as far as how would we, because I'm screen sharing Discord onto the live stream so they can see you guys. Um, my mic is, yeah, I was gonna say my mic is going into Discord, obviously, but as far as the audio coming out into, hmm, let's see here, channel setting. Were you? Do you wanna real quick, do you wanna see, like, pull it up, the live stream real quick, and then me and Clark can talk, and then see if that's, if he's coming through? So you can't hear yourself. Interesting. Oh, okay, so you're saying you're not seeing anybody else. Let's see here. How am I gonna, okay. Stop sharing. Screen share. Okay. Did that help at all? Clark, do you want to try saying something? Damn. All right. Window. That's a share tab audio. It says share the tab audio. All right. Did that work at all?
Hello.
Got
Nothing.
Nothing.
Here, let's try this. We'll stop.
Can you guys hear?
We'll try it now. Get anything, Clark, from that or no? Okay, because I think I understand. Like, okay, you guys can only see right now my little frame, correct?
I'm not seeing anything. I've got a. Oh nope, wait. I see everything right now.
And you?
Yep. I see the whole.
Yep, I'm seeing all three of us now.
Is the audio coming through?
Let me see if. Yeah, now the audio is coming through.
Audio is coming through now?
Yep.
Okay.
It's coming through, but it's delayed. But we're coming through now.
Good. All right. We apologize, everyone, for that. I guess there's 4 people watching. It might have been you guys on your devices too, but hey, sorry about that. We'll just get right back into the conversation. So what we were talking about was the individual who shot himself with a 22, able to cure his, I guess, OCD-ness. Clark, you had brought somebody up that I honestly I had never even heard of before.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking about Phineas Gage, which is probably like the most famous, I guess, example of brain injury that was actually studied in personality and things like that. And like I said, there's a with him, it was obviously a train spike accident. I guess it's kind of rebar or something went through his eye. There's pictures of him you can see um, online. It's not like super gruesome. It's just from the turn of the century, so they're old black and white photos. But apparently, he was like a really nice guy, really laid back, and good worker. And then after that bar went through his frontal lobe, which he survived the accident. Obviously, he became very angry, very short-tempered, and it's kind of one of the like most famous cases, I guess, of like early psychology and studying what parts of the human brain control what. So, um, so I always found that fascinating. But then there's plenty of other cases, obviously, where I was talking about foreign accent syndrome um, that can occur with accidents, with head trauma. And then obviously I've heard several cases where um, people may have had something like a brain tumor that they didn't even know they had until they were shot in the head. And sometimes it's actually dislodged it or moved it, discovered it in some way. So I've heard several things like that, especially when I used to work studying ballistics. I saw all kinds of wild stories of what bullets can do weird things to the human body, and it's
This is how it changed, and this is evidenced in all kinds of cases from where head trauma has created serotonin, melatonin, all these ends that go into your brain that change how your brain is working so that you can perform better, think better, sleep better.
Brain and how it works, and the fact that like all of this like that can happen, like it can traumatically change someone, like that's I think that's the thing behind like TBIs, correct? Like I'm not 100% certain, but if you sustain enough TBI, not having to have like something go into your brain or into your head, but enough smacks to the head can actually alter you, because I've heard of that before where it's like someone, like car crashes, someone will get into a car crash and it'll change who they are. So I think I mean I've kind of heard of something like that, and like this, but I honestly I'd never, the railroad thing, had never heard of that, but it does make sense. Um, so yeah, that's a
I
There have been
feel
studies of TBIs where they have seen incidents reverted someone to childhood, to where they think and act like a toddler or a teenager and forget 40 or 50 years of life somebody over time.
Yeah, I always want to confuse that condition with copgress, which I think that's the condition where you believe you're already dead.
Wait, what?
And I'll probably have to look it up for accuracy here, but yeah, you basically what he's saying, like simplifying it, is that people will believe that everyone in their life has been replaced by an identical looking clone or imposter. I think they actually just will call it imposter syndrome sometimes. But yeah, it's like you can have someone like your spouse or your your mother or father, someone you've known quite literally for a majority of your life, and you recognize and admit that this person does indeed look exactly like them, but your brain is not connecting that you rationalize that this person is in fact real or that they are that person.
And studies
So
with these people, what's amazing is the studies with these people is that this person can talk to them without them physically seeing them. And that is so and so. That is who so and so is. But the second they come into their field of view, everything changes.
That's crazy. I've never heard of anything like that before. Like the whole your ears can recognize someone, but your eyes can't. And then yeah, that's crazy. And the whole like you think that you're already dead in the is like why have I never heard of this?
TV show Scrubs actually brought a character in that suffered from this condition, who would stand there talking about how he was a ghost and everybody walked past him and someone would look at him and be like, dude, you're not dead.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, if you guys want to go on to the next topic, it's kind of on the same lines with the medical field. If you want to, we can stick with this one. Any final thoughts, or do you want to move on?
No, I'll just say that there's a lot of a lot of cases where you can look up where brain damage from accident um has caused all kinds of wild. The human body and especially the human brain is just fascinating because it seems like there's just an infinite amount of possibilities of how you can be wired.
Yeah, agreed.
I 100% agree.
Well, okay. On the like I said, on the same, not necessarily the brain, but a woman gets hand transplants from a male donor, but they're becoming more feminine over time. So I'll read a little. This is from my modern one. So the actual picture, I'm looking at it right now. I wish I could show you guys this, but I don't want to get off the her arms were amputated, and they do kind of look a little bit abnormal. They look like I I guess not mannish by any means. Like just the picture right there, they don't look terrible. I mean, it's amazing what they did. Um, but it really is. But then they started to get less hairy, and then develop the same skin tone as her. So another medical type story that is fascinating. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
One thing, getting some messages and just came in from a couple other podcasters. They're trying to check out the live, but we're getting a little laggy and we're having some audio issues again. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. And if you can hear us, we apologize. We'll try and get it worked out.
Interesting. This is, what we're gonna do real quick. We're going to. I wonder if ending the stream and then starting it back up might fix some issues. You guys want to try that real quick?
Let's try that. Or, yeah, let's try.